If you reach back in your memory, a little bell might ring about a time that once existed when money wasn't king. If you stretch your imagination, I'll tell you all a tale about a time when everything wasn't up for sale. There was this cat named Johnny who loved to play and sing when money wasn't.
Did we happen to watch the video from the last show?
Which part?
From behind you?
No, I haven't yet, but I will this morning. I mean this afternoon. Why? What's up?
Curious.
What did you do? Yes, what did you do? Did you corrupt my video? Yes, you. I think we all know who we're talking about here.
And every chorus rolled. The sound was my salvation. It was only everything before money became king. Well,
Good afternoon and welcome to West Palm Beach, where it is raining. It started raining last night around dinner time. We were going to sit outside and have a nice dinner, and then no, it's going to rain. So it's been raining since then. Projection is it'll stop raining around 5 o'clock, which is about the time we stop working. Makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, it's perfect. So we are here today. So here, a nice big outdoor muggy show today here in West Palm. I think things are going to go fine though. I think we'll be all right. We got some pretty good cover for us. As long as the wind stays down, we'll be okay. What else? Anya today, of course, in the shed, which is really good. I got to tell you, just having that kind of horizontal coverage for the line source now, just amazing. I mean, it just covers the sheds perfectly. So excited to do more of these from that aspect. Venue stuff, we'll have some nice venue stuff for you today. And that's it for me. I'm going to go have some lunch. I'll check back in with you in just a little bit, and hopefully the hurricane will pass. No big deal, right? Just another day in the rock show. See ya.
and I don't know exactly when, but everything got bigger and the rules began to bend.
All right, good morning. We are in the hotel here in West Palm Beach for our second day off. Today is a recovery day, so really it's all about stretching and just kind of recovering a little bit. Had a full workout yesterday, very hot and humid day here, but we were able to do a beach run yesterday, which was really fun. Probably about 4, maybe 5 miles total, 60 minutes. Threw in some push-ups in there. Probably got in, I think the count was 275 of push-ups on the run. So did pretty good yesterday. But today's recovery day, and as it turns out, we're in an outdoor show today, and it's pouring rain out, so wouldn't have been able to do much anyway, probably. So that's it from Harden the Fuck Up this morning. I'll see you guys later.
We arrived there early, in time to see rehearsal, and John came out and lip-synced his new light beer commercial. And as the
All right, in today's venue real-time workflow segment, I'm going to take you inside one of the Mac Minis that I have out here. This actually serves a very important role. As you guys remember in the equipment tour, I made note that I had about 6 Mac Minis out here doing various jobs, etc. But I have one that does a really, really important job, and that is it's a dedicated VNC computer, okay? And what it allows me to do is actually see inside multiple computers that are sitting out here, not just the Mac Minis, but also the Mac Pros, really any computer that is on the network out here. So First thing that's important to understand is that we have a LAN built out here, meaning a local area network, that all of the computers at the front of house are attached to. Okay, so that's the first important piece of the information, and we have them set to static IPs. Okay, so we've already pre-designated the addresses for them. So let me get the camera turned around here. I'll kind of show you the computers again, and we'll talk about what's actually happening on screen here. Okay. All right, I'll pull up the screen here on the VNC computer. As you can see here, we have already got a number of windows open. We've got the 2 Mac Pros open. That's the Pro Tools systems on the left there. And then we have another Mac Mini that's also recording Pro Tools, just doing stems and 2-track recording. We got a Mac Mini that's running the Flux Pure Analyzer. That's down in the lower left-hand corner. And then we've also tunneled into the S3L, so we can actually kind of see the status of it. And we do that primarily because we're doing 2-track recordings, and we can actually see the recall of the snapshots to put the naming in on the USB, etc. So all of this is visible at all times. It gives us some confidence monitoring on those Pro Tools machines. Given that we don't have dedicated screens for them, I can see whether they're all running and in record, etc. We can kind of see status on them, and I can pull up any system here that I want to. And funny enough, for years I've been using VNC dedicated software to do this, not realizing that there's actually a VNC kind of attachment in the Safari browser. So if you just go to Safari, for instance, you'll notice I've already got them bookmarked here for all the computers that we might want to attach to. And keep in mind, we have this set up, as I mentioned, on a LAN where everything has a dedicated address to it. We don't actually work on DHCP here on the LAN. We give everything its own address. So, for instance, if I connect to S6L, and see if I can do this while I'm holding the camera here. Type in our password, and you should see the actual S6L external screen pop up here in a second. Voila. So now we're tunneled into that. Even if in the event we were to lose our external screen, etc., we can get in there and see it on the VNC computer. So it's just like this. I use it as kind of this all-seeing, all-knowing computer that allows us to see into any of these systems, right? So I'm going to go ahead and close that back out. Now, the cool thing about it in the browser, the way you go about doing it is just simply typing in a VNC address. So if I type VNC // you can see some of the addresses auto-populate. So if you do that VNC prefix and put in the address, you'll be able to pull up any computer that's on that address if it supports VNC and screen sharing. So like I said, we went into a Windows machine there on the S6L. The S3L is a Windows machine. The others are Mac machines. It just gives us a great view of all of those computers, and you can actually get in there and operate from any of those windows, right? So let me cancel out of this. So if I wanted to get in, for instance, and have a look at this, I just zoom this out, and now I'm in working on that one computer in a little higher resolution. I can actually get to everything in it, and then just zoom it back down, and it goes right back into place. All right, so that's the VNC computer out here. Like I said, it's a very, very powerful weapon for us out here to be able to have lots of computers going on. Not that I necessarily endorse that, but we don't have them really in super mission critical applications. But it does give us access to them very, very quickly without having to have, tons of monitors out here. Anymore. There's enough light coming off of the monitors at the front of house position to light the entire room. So we're trying to keep it to a minimum out here and just gain access to all those computers, okay? So that's the VNC computer at the front of house position here in our S6L rig. We'll be back indoors tomorrow. I'll try to dive back in on some more console stuff tomorrow and get you going on that. Okay, we'll get back into some actual workflow stuff. But I did promise that we would go through some of these pieces that are in the front of house racks, and I will get through them all piece by piece to show you how we're doing them all. But this is kind of the main one. It's kind of the Mac Daddy of all. Oh, no pun intended, right? Mac Daddy of all the ones out here. All right. We'll see you guys later. We have just finished line checks and sound checks for both bands here. Doors are open, as you can probably hear the music going, and we are going to head for some dinner. We will see you later. Bye-bye.
They sat in golden circles, waiters served them wine, and talked through all the music into John Gray. started out the dirty road. Started out learning to fly. Ain't got wings coming down. That's the hardest thing every time. Some say life would be no worry, ain't got no trouble. Oh, yes it is, yes it is. That's the hardest thing. Pretending no magic left to hear. All the music gave me was a craving for light beer. As I walked out of the